so I decided to just did everything. This is Not a Clue podcast, everybody, and actually Monday.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. It's June 3rd.
Or is it?
Yeah, it's true.
Wait.
It's June 3rd, yes it is.
I'm looking at the clock.
Oh.
Yeah, that tells us the days of the week.
What? It does?
You didn't know that?
My god.
One of those new fancy clocks.
Fandangled ones.
Called
But anyway, this is Not a Clue
It's the
podcast.
Mayan calendar clock.
My name is Brad.
I'm not.
That's CD.
I'm Kenneth, the
The
intern.
intern Kenneth is here as well, ladies and gentlemen. The star of the show, apparently. So, how was everybody's week? Or 2 weeks, I should say, since we weren't on last week.
Yeah, you fuckers.
Hey, we're doing family stuff. What do you want?
Yeah, you told me at the last minute after I went out and brought food.
What?
You did. I'm sorry.
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
Did it matter?
Yeah,
If you would have said that on the text response, I would have been like...
Well, you said we can't have a show because
Well,
so I'm
yeah.
not going to make you feel bad.
you just did.
Well,
You-
I'm not going to make you feel bad when you go into your family thing.
But still...
I had ribs.
oh, fuck.
Matter of fact, I'll let Aaron tell you what we had.
Ribs, hamburgers, hot dogs, and chicken.
Barbecue, sausage,
Is that all barbecue?
macaroni salad.
now
Salad.
Now I feel
Potato
really
salad.
now
bad.
I want to not do what I did for family.
Yeah, I wanted to say fuck the family
I was
and
on the
just go
grill
here.
for like 4 hours.
So that was that
I
then.
haven't
All right.
had good grilled food in forever.
You didn't miss nothing, did you?
Did it
Food
take
off the grill
No,
in
it was
forever.
good. It was good.
Did it take 8 hours like I did that one day that you were trying to cook?
You can go home. The only thing that the chicken didn't come out good.
No.
No.
I did dry rub and barbecue for the chicken
Yeah.
and the ribs. I had 2 different ribs, 2 different chickens. And dry rub. Well, no, the barbecue chicken was pink inside. A little bit.
I mean, chicken can be pink inside a little bit still and be okay as long as
The heat
the
was-
temperature has
yeah.
made it to the correct.
No, it wasn't.
So this has turned into the cooking episode of Not a Clue podcast.
I'm just making you guys feel like assholes.
we appreciate it.
I'm
Thank you
kind
for
of sad that I didn't get to eat food.
I'm not, because we eat that shit again the next day.
Well, shit, I want came over the next night.
I've been around the world.
That's what Aaron said.
He's talking shit about you, Aaron.
No, I said that. No. He said I've been around the world, and I said that's what Aaron said. I didn't talk shit about you. I'm talking shit about him.
He's trying to say you've been around.
No, I'm saying that you've been around.
I've only ever been with one woman in my life.
The rest were girls.
I was going to say, move weight for the lightning.
You can get banished to the bedroom.
Wait, who were you talking to there?
First one that wants to go with me.
Keith's already gone. Where did he go? And somehow his shorts are still here too. It's weird. Anyway.
Got magic skills.
Yeah, sure. I couldn't even speak. Let's get into this here.
I'm like magic. You blink and I'm no longer there.
That's the truth. Gonna say you blinking. I got AIDS.
And then it's no longer there.
Touche.
Ding. All right. Anyway, since that was our first sports topic, magic and AIDS,
Is that really a sport?
we're gonna sprinkle some crack on it. Get the urinal cakes ready too.
All
right.
You can't force them all in there together.
That's what she said. Did the Raptors blow their chance to take that 2-0 lead?
No.
Or was that... Or wait. Or should they be encouraged considering the Warriors started out that second half with that 18-0 run and they still had to hit a dagger 3 with 6 seconds left to...
It's 1-1. No, that's it.
Honestly, the bench production of Golden State was the only reason why they ended up pulling it out.
And if Clay's out for any time, even if Durant comes back and Clay's out, well, it doesn't matter. If Durant comes, I still have Toronto in 7.
I was going to say, I look like an idiot because Toronto's been balling out their fucking mind. And I had
You had a
Golden
sweep.
State in 4. Yeah.
Right, the gentleman's sweep.
You fucked that one up, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Mine's still alive. I had the gentleman's
Ain't
sweep.
no such thing. I hate that.
Okay, I had a 4-1 Warriors lead. How's that?
Fuck you in your face.
I'll take it right now.
Good to know. Good to know.
So was it impressive that the Warriors could do that with basically their bench and Steph, considering that? Well, I forgot Draymond, but
No.
because they have look how many
Bobby-
people are injured though.
Bobby was in too. Bobby played about 30 minutes.
Boogie played 24
Boogie.
games.
I'm like Booby. I'm like
Come
Daniel Booby Gibson's on that team.
Yeah.
And
I was like, holy shit.
Draymond played.
Yeah, well, I said Wayne
Sean
and Draymond.
Livingston played.
Yeah, but those are bench guys.
Only because of the team they're on.
Well, yeah.
Sean Livingston was supposed to be dynamite when
He had the
first
key
came
play
in.
at the end.
Well, his
I know,
yeah,
but
one of the most
injury kind of.
devastating injuries I've ever
Yeah.
seen.
Yeah.
The fact that he's played 15 years in the NBA and
After it.
well, like what, 11 of that was afterwards.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah. In fact, you play a decade when they pretty much were like, yeah, you're not playing again, son. And he literally
It
kept
was
playing.
kind of like Grant Hill.
And he
Grant Hill
drank.
was at the top of his game,
and he
then
drinks
dropped
Sprite,
it.
so that's
And
why.
He does.
Grant Hill was on fast track to be one of the best ever.
I agree.
Penny
100%.
Hardaway was.
And
Penny
you know
Hardaway.
No.
Penny Hardaway
Too
had.
soon. Too soon.
What, the Penny Hardaway
Too
comment?
soon.
Just don't talk Penny
Too
Hardaway? Okay.
soon. Too soon.
Are we waiting till him or Lil Penny dies?
Too soon. Too soon.
That'll be double too soon if it's Lil Penny.
Listen, Little Penny.
Are we talking about the movie Blue Chips?
Little Penny will never die. He will always live right here.
And on our show.
Yes.
Listen, Peanut Crowd. You want to be on the show? Come on over.
Yeah, come on over. I said you can interject, especially when we talk fantasy football later.
I don't want you to be on the show.
All right.
I don't like that.
I'm eating.
But how big of a shot though was that 18-0 run though to start out that second half?
Yeah, it was. They missed 5 or 6 shots that.
And a couple of those were wide open
Yeah,
shots.
that they know. Like I'm not even talking about the threes. I'm talking about right around.
no,
the
no,
basket.
no. That's what I was saying.
Like
Like Kawhi had a wide open lane shot that
so,
didn't go in.
I'm
and
not worried about it. Just like I didn't think Golden State was done when they lost the first game.
No, you can't think that.
You can
Well, there's some people that did think
But
that.
I don't know why you would.
because people are idiots. The talking pundits, the talking heads.
Not named us. Not named us.
Dumbasses. I'm not a talking head. I'm a fucking genius.
Isn't that what all talking heads say?
Yes, but I'm the only one that means it.
Oh, like Stephen A. and those guys.
No,
they
he's just
say
a
that.
fucking idiot.
Stephen A. claims himself to be a genius.
He claims to be a lot of things.
That is also true. Where should we put those damn napkins?
Third-degree idiot.
Wow, third degree idiot. Wow.
He bothers me. He bothers me for the black race in general.
Did you see that he blew up Twitter?
I got drafted in the race draft by the Blacks recently.
Was that?
And I just got a trade.
Oh yeah.
Because I could cook barbecue chicken.
Let's see. Actually, barbecue chicken, we can cook with that. Fried chicken, nigga.
It's easier.
No, it ain't.
I was.
You gotta get the right seasoning in it.
Of
You gotta
course.
get the right crispiness.
Of course.
The meat's gotta still be juicy and tender. The outside's gotta.
Like,
Yeah.
what was that? What does that have to do? Okay, I had to make sure.
We're back to the food job.
No, that's fine. Should have labeled this one the Food Network.
Hey. Good girl. Oh, what were we talking about? I'm sorry.
Black people food.
No, counting them. The shot in the arm after the 18,
Yeah, the 18-0 run.
and then the missed shots and everything.
It is what it is.
I mean, it was impressive to just watch them actually.
I don't know. To be honest with you, I missed the first 16 points of it. I was watching the Yankee game.
They
I
literally
watched
missed. I think they
highlights,
missed 2 shots out of that whole thing,
Well, I don't want to say. I was flipping back and forth.
and one was a blocked shot, if I remember correctly.
I know Siakam missed 2 at the basket. Fred missed 2 wide open threes.
Kawhi missed a couple in the
driving
lane.
layup.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's not like they were missing
Yeah.
bad shots. They were just missing shots.
No, I
that
mean they did take a couple.
75
They did take a couple really bad shots.
75% of the time they're going to make it.
Well, it's one of those things that we said that if they keep their shooting up, they can win. But if they have a slump like that, look at what happens. Golden State catches a little bit of fire and they don't make one, and you go from a lead to holy shit, we're down double digits in 5 minutes.
Well, they'll do that to
Yeah.
anybody.
Yeah, they still scrap back into the game.
Well,
Even that.
when Clay went down with the injury, they didn't score again until a field
I was
goal.
gonna say, Clay started
they didn't
off-
score an actual field goal
Clay
until
started off the game
AI.
hot. Like, Clay was firing on all cylinders early.
You just don't know all the cliches today, huh?
Yeah. You want some more?
Whoa, 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 whoa. And what do you, Bella?
That's the only
Calm
cliche
down.
that matters.
Wait, I got one more cliche. I'm black.
I got one more cliche. I'm a KA.
Oh, fuck them.
Now I don't know how to follow any of that. So, now I'm going to say something that I know you're going to hate. Did you hear Paul Pierce after the game?
No, what's dumbass say?
He says it looked like that the Raptors just did not want it by looking at how...
Fucking dumbass.
So how... What?
Listen, I was scared when Paul Pierce picked Toronto. I was like, oh, fuck. The Raptors are going to win now. He's an idiot. For as good as a player he was, he's that bad as a analyst.
I can honestly say, I loved him as a player. He's one of my favorite Celtics of all time. And he's an idiot when it comes to being a talking head.
I'm telling you, for as good as a player as he was, Hall of Fame player, he's that equally as bad as an analyst.
Toronto didn't want it. Shots didn't fall. Plain and simple.
That sounds like something Skip Bayless would say. Oh, Golden State wanted it more. Dick in the face.
Sure. You mean to say that every person who's getting paid to play in this game, and they're in the championship, are not putting everything they got into this game?
Like if you're talking about like game like 62 in the season, and
Then yeah, you can say that.
and it's like a team that really doesn't have much to live for, and their star player
To
is hurt.
live for, goddamn.
Is that what I said?
They ain't got
Is that
nothing
what
to
I
live for. Game 63 is going to be a bummer.
I meant nothing to play for.
My
Did I
life
really
is
say live for?
forfeit!
Did I really say to live for?
Yes.
I meant to play for.
Are you projecting, my friend? Do you need to go lay down on the couch?
as,
Do
long,
we need to have a session?
as long as you're massaging me in places.
Intervention?
No, a session.
No,
We need
therapy session.
we need an intervention.
Like, is it because of my Chinese food habit? Is that what it is?
No, I had Chinese yesterday.
Okay. So,
Because my Taco Bell habit?
No, I had Taco Bell. Shit, we haven't had Taco Bell in a while.
I know Aaron could have had some today, but somebody didn't send a message.
I don't have Cleef's number.
You have his Facebook Messenger, though.
He didn't answer it. I did message him.
Yeah, he did.
I did. That's why I was like, I'm going to text you because you didn't answer your messenger.
Now he's checking.
You're eating. Don't check. Finish your food, buddy.
Bluff's been called.
No, I told her when I was like, oh shit, I completely forgot to message him. I said it 2 different times.
So here's a question.
Here's an answer.
With
Oh, you beat me to it.
Here, I'll ask you first, Keith.
Oh,
With-
whoa.
With Looney hurt, Boogie really not 100%, but he did play very well for the roughly 28 minutes he
He
played.
played okay. He didn't play very well.
For a guy who's coming off of 2 major
He
injuries
played
like that,
okay.
Guy who wasn't expected to really
Yeah.
come back.
he put up a double-double.
He's still He's still the best, the top 3 center in the league. Even coming off 2 injuries.
Actually, they said last night he's probably in the top 5 still, even with that injury.
You could name 3 better.
But, well, AD is definitely one.
I don't consider AD a center.
I think he's power
But
forward.
he's listed as a center, though.
Okay, I'll give you AD.
Embiid?
Let's say
I'll give you
Embiid.
Embiid.
What about Cat?
Nope.
Cat's not listed as that, is he?
I don't know what he's listening to. I'm still
Gas
taking.
listed as a center.
I'm taking Boogie over him.
David Robinson.
Actually, Dave Robinson is one of my favorite players of all time.
Admiral, he's great.
He's the most underrated great player of the last 20, 30 years.
Oh, that leads me to a question I've already asked you after this is done.
So,
It's not about David Robinson, but it's one of those sayings.
Can you
with
finish the
flips.
question?
Yeah. No KD, Clay hurt, possibly out at least one more game. Should the Raptors take advantage and really put the hammer down and win this series?
I don't understand that question.
Of course they should take advantage. Like, any
But do you
team
thi-
should take
Okay.
advantage.
No, don't lick that stuff. You can't do that.
Every team should take advantage when they're in this situation. Honestly, they're going to play the same either way. I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. It's
But it
just
seems
whether
like
or
they
not.
don't. But it seems like they don't want it though.
No. You play to win the game.
Hello.
Playoffs? I'm gonna quit this show.
Why?
You guys are annoying.
Thank you.
Stupid ass. I'm the one that does the slapstick here.
Intern Kenneth.
Intern, you shut up. I'll cut your mic off.
Brad's mic too.
They didn't need to know that. They could have thought we were more professional.
Come on now.
It is not a Clue podcast. Come on.
I got my own mic.
We are the NDD podcast.
Hey, that's inappropriate.
I didn't realize that when you had to say it that way, you lowered yourself 19 IQ points.
Just 19.
It was 19.
You don't got that many to spare.
That's why I said 19. I was giving him at least a little bit of benefit of the doubt. All right.
But please don't do this to me, mister. I might develop a stutter.
The fuck?
Nice.
Am I missing something?
It's from a movie.
Obviously,
It's an Adam Sandler movie.
Oh yeah, I only watch good movies.
Big Daddy.
But
That was one of his better movies.
yeah, I wipe my own ass.
I wipe my own ass.
And CD sits in
I've seen it. I know the reference. I know that reference.
his Where's Waldo attire.
I was cold as fuck in here.
I was cold as fuck in here.
He's as cold as ice. Oh, that's that.
I'm willing to sacrifice your Lord. I got you.
But yeah, no, I've said my piece. I think that they're gonna have to play, but I think it gives them a better chance of winning. Yes, of course, because
But with all those injuries and then Golden State winning that game with all those injuries, does that kind of let Golden State off the ropes a little bit? Because if you're down 2-0
No.
with all those injuries, it's a lot harder to win it.
no, because
I mean, it is being down 2-0
yes,
regardless.
no matter what. But
Yeah,
it's not gonna change anything on the Raptors' end of it. Anything.
Okay.
Like it's gonna be the same for them.
It might just change up like who they put defense on because now if Clay's not there, you're like, oh
And-
shit, we can, all right, Steph and Draymond, that's it.
And
Yeah.
that's basically it. Other than that, you're not taking any more off, putting any more on. You're not going to try to play extra minutes for certain people that you wouldn't normally play in this situation anyways. It's just,
No, get over there.
you ride with what you got and you go with it.
You ride out with your cock out.
Whoa. I tried that. I got in trouble.
Usually.
I didn't. They couldn't tell it was out.
That's also why I can't go near an elementary school. What happened?
Just elementary.
Yeah.
High school, she's okay.
You guys are horrible.
Thank you. Oh, Jesus, are you okay?
I tripped on Bella.
Oh, I was like, oh my God.
I went to sit down and Bella was like right there underneath my foot and I just went, ah.
I didn't realize you suddenly weighed 582 pounds.
You didn't know? I just ate Taco Bell.
Good point.
In 35 minutes, it'll come out and you'll be back to your
Exactly.
normal weight. I feel sorry for your toilet.
Not mine. You ain't using it.
So, with them saying that Clay is going to be playing, should they limit his minutes? Or should they not play him just to try to rest him for a day? Or because there's a big gap, you know.
Depends on how hurt he is. If he's able to play, you let him play.
I was gonna say,
But let's just say we don't know exactly the extent of it. Let's say they say, all right, Clay, but if you play and you re-injure it, and then you could be done for a while.
well,
and you
that's
can't
gonna
play.
be Clay's decision then.
Okay.
Like you don't say, "Hey, Clay, can you play?" And if he tells you no, you still put him in anyways. That's not how it works. It's his money. After this
Just
year,
let him go. If he's healthy, he's healthy. If not,
and that's what I said. You just ask the player, "Can you do it?"
you don't have to play.
The player's going to
The
lie.
last player, the player is the last person you should ask.
I asked the player.
How many
Actually-
times have you played?
Hurt?
Yes,
A lot.
exactly. Coach asks you, how you doing? I'm good, coach.
I'm fine.
And you don't want somebody that's going to say, I'm hurt, I don't want to be in there. So he's going to lie and say, he's good.
Bone sticking out. I'm good, Coach. I got this. I got this.
Dude, I've had concussions in the middle of basketball games. Coach, go, can you play? Of course I can frickin' play.
I love golf.
Of course the sky's blue. He's good. He's good. Let's bring him in.
Do
Bring him
you know
back.
what day today is?
Cotil's
I had
Day.
school.
It's Cotil's Day.
It's June.
Well, you got that right. Let's bring him back in.
Oh, this is basketball season. I was probably like November.
But I still say
Can't ask a player.
Actually,
I think you can at that level.
John Smoltz actually said something, not during that, but he said it during the broadcast earlier in the day. Ironically, this happened. He said that Bobby, it was one of the days, it was the year that he had to like adjust his throwing arm because he was going to have Tommy John at the end of the year, so he just adjusted it. And he was trying to pitch through the whole season because he did it, I guess, during spring training, and he didn't want to miss the season. So when he lowered his angle, he was pitching. He told him, he goes, don't come up and asking me, if I'm good, because I don't want to lie to you, coach. You know I'm hurt. I don't want to lie to you. He's like, don't let me go all 9 innings. So he had a low pitch count one day. He went through 8 innings, had a shutout. He said it was like a 2-0 game, and he's like, I was mowing people down. He goes, I knew that he was going to talk to me. He's like, so I just put my head down, walked right away from him, sat right on the bench, like I normally do. Put my, got my stuff, on my arm, got my coat on my one arm. He's like, I'm sitting there, and then Bobby comes up to me and he goes, he didn't ask me how I felt. He just said, what do you think? And he's like, I was so pissed off. He goes, because then it was in my head. He's like, then I went back out because he's
Then
like,
you start feeling it.
and he goes, then next thing you know, there's the bases are loaded, no outs. He's like, in the 9th inning, he goes, and then he had to take me out. He's like, and then I was mad at him.
I would have took him out to begin with.
And that's what he was hoping for.
Yeah, he was hoping that Bobby Cox would have made the decision and did
not,
it for him.
Not put it in the player's
Yeah.
hands.
The point that I was making.
I know. But
No, that's
why-
that's
that's
why.
why
He's,
he's-
okay,
I'm looking- I'm
okay.
looking-
that's why he was bringing it up.
I know.
Yeah.
I was looking at you as
I know. But again,
And
I
he-
still feel like that you take the player because, again, after the season, it's the player's money. So if the player's going to have people in his ear.
he's going to get his money regardless.
I know, but he's going to have people in his ear telling him what he should and shouldn't
All right, but
do.
Steve Kerr's job isn't to worry about his money at the end of the year.
I know that's not Steve Kerr's job, but
Steve Kerr's job is to win Game 3.
Whatever game's in front of you, that's the one you pick on.
So you don't ask the player.
The moral, or not the moral, the ending of that was the reliever came in, let up 3 runs, and they lost.
Nice. And Smokes gets the loss.
And he got the loss, yeah.
yep.
And his ERA got skyrocketed. But
Well, he also said that was the same year that he pitched in Colorado, or a couple years later he pitched in Colorado when Colorado was around and stuff. And he said that when it first came around, remember he pitched.
see, Colorado's no longer around.
No.
Did I miss something?
They
worded
legalized
that wrong.
weed and they just poof, they're
I
gone.
worded that wrong.
They're now so high.
Because
We
they got
cannot
high.
consider them
Because they got high. Because they
part of the
got
United
high.
States.
Calm down, Afro Man.
Da 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 da.
Calm down.
Hey, I was going to clean my room.
But then I got high.
Were you gonna go to church?
I was going to get up and find the broom.
But then I got high.
Now I'm whacking off. And I know why.
You don't understand.
You are all alone.
That's why.
Touche.
But
Zingabong.
oh, there it is. But he said that just pitching a couple of times in Colorado, his ERA jumped up a full run, and it was one of the years that he was competing for a postseason or for an award. And he's like, the Colorado game screwed him because his ERA jumped up a full run.
I can pitch in Colorado.
In 2. Could you?
Yeah.
Are you gonna scream every time they hit the ball?
You goddamn right.
I mean,
I just I can pitch well.
no, exactly. I was going to say, I can pitch in Colorado. Shit, all I have to do is be there.
You gotta listen to the wording of the phraseologist.
Right, we do have Stephen A. Smith here.
Oh. No.
Aaron, you can kick them out now.
Aaron, do you approve
Of which part?
Stephen A. Smith?
of CD being called Stephen A. Smith, making up words, calling himself a phraseologist?
You gotta live with me.
What do I do, really?
I'll take my present away. Oh, you shut the fuck up.
I've been here before. I know better.
I hate everybody. This fucker drinking this wonton water.
Damn right, it's delicious wonton
Your
water.
face is delicious wonton water.
You're welcome.
You shut the hell up, Kenneth.
I didn't say nothing in a little bit.
All right, so the one thing I wanted to, you brought it up, so I have to spin this.
I don't know what you're talking
When you was talking about the most underrated player, the way that you word it, you still think that about Draymond with it, how he's been
Yep.
playing? Okay. Why?
Because he's the third man on the team right now, fourth man on the other time. Can he do it if he was the number one option? Nope.
I don't think he could.
Could he be the alpha on the team?
He thinks he could.
I don't give a fuck what he thinks. I think I could be the alpha on the team too.
All right, it's different carrying yourself as an alpha, but actually playing as an alpha is completely different than that. He
Yes.
carries himself as an alpha, but
It's because he has three other alphas on his team.
exactly.
If Draymond's your fourth best player, you got a really good
He's
team.
like that guy in that group who keeps fronting because his buddies know how to fight, dude, and they've won every fight they've been in, so he talks all the shit, and then backs out the way so that
like
the other
Willie.
guys can knock him out.
Sounds like women though. When we go out, we'll talk so much shit. Always in trouble.
He actually chimed in the last couple of weeks saying that he's enjoyed listening to the show and stuff.
Oh, he knows I love him. Oh, I told him this to his face.
And he won't deny it.
He won't.
He gets in shit every night. And the worst part is he doesn't know he's in the shit because he'll do it and walk away.
Oh,
As the people are fuming behind him.
I remember one of the nights that we all went out, that happened. And so him and I are now chit-chatting way away from the scenario, and this whole, like, horde is coming this way, and he's like, uh-oh.
That happens often.
But that's what it's like with Draymond right now. He's got the people that are walking his talk.
Is he a good player? Absolutely. Is he a great player? No. I heard someone say they have 4 future Hall of Famers on their team.
Oh, God.
And they're including him in it?
Yes. And I wanted to dick punch him. I'm like, listen, Clay is not even Clay is borderline,
I think if if he leaves there,
and his numbers will go up.
grow up, and I think that'll
So will
give him a
Draymond's,
boost.
but his numbers will go down. He won't be shooting 45. He'll be like one of those 37% shooters.
Well, yeah, because he'll have to take more shots.
Mm-hmm.
And
But
he's
they-
not a good volume shooter.
They also won't be uncontested like they are because of this team that he's on right
Yeah.
now.
So no, Draymond's not.
I mean,
Never.
honestly, that's what most teams defending him want to do right now. Is just be like, hey, Draymond, you want to shoot? Go ahead.
Get up, get up.
I'm trying to. I can't remember who said it, but somebody said.
Was it something smart?
I'm asking if what you think. I don't agree with this, but somebody said that Steph and KD are the Hall of Famers, and if they had to pick a third one on the team,
Andre Iguodala?
they would pick Iguodala.
Nope. Good career, not a Hall of Fame career.
Like I said, I didn't agree with it, but I liked where they went though. I was like, oh, you know,
Good career, not a Hall of Fame
Oh,
career
yeah.
though.
you got to remember the teams he played on in Philly and stuff years and years ago.
He was the alpha
You know,
He
of a
was.
perennial lottery team.
Because you had him, was it Thaddeus Young was on that team? What was that? There was like a foursome that was on
That-
that.
I mean, he did play with AI for a year, but
Listen,
that was before they shipped AI out.
he's made his money.
Mhm.
He's got his rings.
Yep.
He's got his recognition. And we talked about 10, 20, 40 years from now. Andre Iguodala is one hell of a player.
He is.
That's about all.
He's going to be looked at as one of the guys that could shut down LeBron.
Well,
when
that,
it matters.
that's the thing is his
Well,
game.
when it
He
mattered.
didn't shut down LeBron.
No, but he.
LeBron almost averaged a triple-double.
He's one of the
30-point
guys
triple-double.
who changed his game to fit where he was.
He got old.
Well, that and he had knee and leg injuries that created him to almost
But
retire.
and then
years
he
ago.
turned himself into a better defender than what he was.
No, he was already always a really good defender. Always a really good defender.
I won't.
Like, you can't take that from him. Like, as much as I don't like Draymond Green, he is a great defender.
Oh yeah, no. Draymond's up in your business all day long.
But he
in
won't
more
be
than one way.
He wouldn't be a great defender if he was the alpha.
No, because he's got to exert some more energy on offense.
Yep. Unlike Kawhi, who can be a great defender and the alpha at the same time.
Kawhi is just Bah.
Kawhi's a tank.
Kawhi is quietly the best player in the NBA right now.
Hold on.
I
I
don't
should have
know.
his laugh queued up so we can play his laugh whenever we talk about him.
I'm just saying, like, he does it on both ends of the floor, and it's amazing. Well, I don't want to say best player. He's the best two-way player in the NBA.
I can't wait for him being retired and stories come out about him. Like, oh, you don't think he talks? He talks so much trash on the court. Like, he is.
No, they said Dwayne Wade said in the year that they Miami lost to them that the whole series he didn't hear him speak once.
Now, honestly, though, I think that might fuck with people more than actually saying shit.
Like, how do you do that?
You got a guy quietly just beating the fuck out of you.
Whipping
And you've been running your mouth to him the whole time.
he dribbled up
He,
the court.
he just
He looks like he's half asleep half the time.
Dunk on you 3 times in a row, not one peep. He done blocked 17 straight shots.
dude, he hits a game winner sitting on the floor, doesn't even show any emotion, just stands
No,
up.
he did like this.
I know.
Then he went.
That was it, though.
That was it. Got up and
He
just,
did went when they all surrounded him. Though.
well, of course.
That's
I mean,
because somebody
you
stepped on his toe.
That's because people are touching him. That's because people are touching him.
That's
He's
no.
like,
What's
personal space.
Pablo, bitches, Pablo.
I'm Kawhi. Leave me alone.
I'm not coming back now. You touch.
They said it was a report. He just bought property out in Toronto.
Really?
I mean, was given property?
I think it was Bleach. Was it Bleach Report? I don't remember. But
I mean, the whole
so he just
Canada is giving him whatever the
Yeah,
freaking guy wants right now.
that's hilarious.
I like that though.
It's nice to see that, but
Do you think Drake would give him anything?
Handy.
you can get this lap dance here for free.
That's for real.
No, but Drake will do it.
There you go.
Oh man.
Him on Nav.
I was drinking and when he said that, I almost lost it all over.
Touche.
Hey, let her watch cartoons for a little bit. Just because we're in here now.
So, do you think
She's been in there for 4+ hours almost.
the Warriors will sign anybody after this season? Because they're talking about AI and Livingston both retiring after this. Do you think that could open the door for them to keep?
No, because both of their contracts are small. They're going to re-sign.
I mean, they're probably
Clay.
gonna have to get some mid-level.
Yeah, that's what they're going to have to fill their bench with. Mid-level or veterans chasing one.
You know,
Just like David West did.
Ray Allen years ago.
see like Vince
Well,
Carter show
Ray,
up there.
he was still a very productive player.
No. I was talking about when Ray Allen went and hit the game-winning.
I don't think he was chasing at that point, though. I mean, someone like David West who turned down $20 million to go sign for 2 there.
He turned down a triple the offer from the Celtics.
No, the offer from the Celtics wasn't that big. That's why he said he left. Because he said that he felt disrespected from the offer from the Celtics. It was less from Miami, but it was like $2 million less.
From what I remember, it was almost 6.
Those are his words.
Oh, it was almost 6 from the Celtics and 2.5 from the Heat.
He said it was like maybe 2 less. And he said he felt disrespected. That's why he left.
Because the offer wasn't what he thought he deserved.
Yeah. Because he said he sacrificed. And yada, yada, yada. And it's a business. That's why you got to remember. It's a business. It always comes back down to it's a
Bottom
business.
dollar.
It's a business? Iguodala's contract, which technically doesn't run out until next year, it's technically $16 million a year. That's actually a lot more than I thought.
Me too. Is that still some of the contract from Denver?
This is what's left on his
I
contract.
think that's the contract he signed with Denver, the big deal he signed with Denver.
It's a 3-year deal that he signed, so he signed it with Gold State. And then
Must have just been when they had cap room.
Oh, yeah, they re-signed the year before they re-signed Steph. Same year they
Yeah.
re-signed Dre. Yeah.
Livingston's making 7.89.
That's. I'm gonna say mid-level is what, 6?
I think it's like 4 or 5
4-2
now.
or something like that.
Yeah,
So it'll be
because
5 something next year.
you got to think
Yeah.
Well, didn't
It's gonna go up.
Didn't Boogie sign the mid-level except?
He sounds something small too.
Yeah, his was 5.3. So that might be what it is now because of how the contracts have gone up. So it might be that. Because honestly, the guys who are making double-digit salaries on average per year, I'm going by now their averages because some years are different.
Did he really just air quote us?
He
Yeah,
air quoted us.
All right,
It's okay.
Air quotes.
okay. It's you got
You love
Steph with 40, Draymond 16, Clay 17, a KD 30 and a half, Iguodala 16 roughly. Those are the ones that are in the double digits. And then Livingston's next.
So you can take
So they're dropping Eagles' contract.
take Durant's 30 and give it to Clay.
Yep. You got Eagles' contract leaving.
No, I don't think he's gonna retire.
No. Alright.
Never
Well,
leaves
Livingston's
16.
contract's up, right?
I don't think he's gonna leave neither.
Livingston's contract? Yeah, his is up. Oh no, excuse me. He technically could be a free agent. I think it's an option this year. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I think Iguodala has an option as well.
Okay, so before the option, they get their signs in.
I don't think it's mad. I think the dynasty's over after this year. Win or lose.
I do as well. But
I don't think KD's coming back.
Did you disagree? Isabella disagreed.
I don't think KD's coming back, and he
I
can
would laugh if the dog did the same exact thing.
he can literally shift the power from one team to another.
He can. But do you think that getting, because they're saying that the two people that are going to be together is KD and Irving going to New York.
No, I don't want.
They said that is
no,
that is
No.
who- that is
no.
KD wants.
It depends on where Kawhi lands, though.
But what if Kawhi stays?
Then Toronto's a legitimate championship contender.
Again?
Yep,
Not Milwaukee?
they are also.
What about the Celtics?
Nope,
What about your Knicks?
nope.
Even if you get KD and Kyrie?
If we get
Nope.
Kyrie, we automatically lost.
No, as a number two. If he's your number two, you're not doing too bad
No, but I don't.
because he has number one talent. He just doesn't have. I mean, he has number one mentality.
I don't want him.
Me neither. We've gone over this
I know.
every show.
It's another
I don't
callback.
want him.
Kemba.
Did you see what Zeller's doing?
Cody?
Yeah.
No.
He's doing a GoFundMe, like a joke GoFundMe, to get Kemba to stay in Charlotte. So he's setting up like random lemonade stands out.
That's hilarious.
He's like, I only have this many days to go. I gotta raise this money.
How much is it?
He's selling them for lemonade for a quarter a piece.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
No, how much was the GoFundMe?
Oh, it's like I said, it's not.
It's
that
a
it doesn't
joke.
have the thing. Like the chart actually shows like his max
Oh, okay.
contract. Like, so he's like, he goes, I want to at least get here, and he's got like some
Red
weird.
line.
That's hilarious.
It's on the side. It's only like this high up the thing. He goes, but in reality, that's like 20 million. he's like,
Because this max is what, 220?
yeah, I think it was like,
220, 210?
I think it said 217 on that
Yeah.
sign, whatever the
Yeah.
hell it said. But yeah,
Because with him
freaking
making
hilarious.
all NBA 13,
Yeah.
he went from 180 to 220
Yeah.
to something like that.
And
210.
Clay dropped down.
Did you Clay's response was hilarious.
Yeah.
He's like, Kim? Oh.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, I'd much rather be playing for rings than.
He a couple days later he came back and was like, of course I wanted to make it. He didn't say because of the 30 million.
Yeah, but
he goes, I wanted to make it. I wanted to be recognized.
Yeah.
And 30 plus more million wouldn't hurt.
No.
Oh, that does hurt.
I wouldn't mind Clay coming with KD to New
Oh,
York.
I love that.
Put them
We
around
already got
so-
Smith.
Yeah. With RJ Barrett coming in.
I was going to say, you guys are going to interview RJ.
Actually, I would trade back if we could.
And if we got Clay, yeah.
Clay and Durant, trade back.
Yeah, but you won't know until
After the
after
draft.
the draft, though.
Really? Really? They would know.
No, that's why everyone's saying it's KD and Kyrie.
They would.
No, because that's the wink that's going on. is
Because
those
if
two.
we could get Clay, I think they would
I
say
did.
yes.
Bye, Kyrie.
Mr. Irvin. See you later, Uncle Drew.
Or they could go for the hog and basically be like, okay, now we'll trade that number 3 and something else for AD. You get AD to come over as well. Then you all of a sudden have a super team out of nowhere.
I'd be okay with that.
But you'd have to give up Dennis Smith.
Bye, bitch.
Yeah, but you have Kyrie, though.
No, we,
Yeah, he said he'd get all three of them. No, not
no,
Kyrie.
we were talking about Clay.
Clay.
I
Durant.
Said, no, I meant those two, and then you trade to get AD. I said, what if you
Yeah.
guys go
No,
for the
not
hog?
with Kyrie. Well, I'm saying Clay and Durant.
Clay and
Oh,
Durant.
Clay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then go for the hog.
Oh, so the other way, which they were already talking about, the one that I just said, you wouldn't want that to happen then?
I don't want Kyrie in New York.
I agree.
Even if you can get all three.
I don't want
I
Kyrie.
agree. I don't think Kyrie's going to help us to win a championship, honestly.
I would take Dennis Smith Jr. over Kyrie.
I would.
And it's not because Dennis Smith
What
Jr. is
about
a better
Tim
player. I'd take him over Kyrie. It's not because they're better players.
Yeah.
It's just, I think they would.
Teammates.
No, I'm not. I don't know if Kyrie's a good teammate. I've never heard anything about him being a bad teammate.
I've heard some things, but
It's just,
There's some things, but
it's just, he has a Kobe mentality and not a Kobe game. No,
I know. Actually, that is one thing that people have said lately. They're like, all I can hear is like somebody fucking with a microphone.
well, tell him to get over it. It's my mic, bitch.
But I guess it drowns out your voice when you're talking.
No, fuck them. Maybe I don't want them to hear me. My voice, my wait, what?
What?
Huh? Yeah, you assholes.
I was like, where's it going with this?
I fucking have no idea. I'm hurting. My back,
falafels.
my back hurts.
Falafels. My back hurts.
Doctor said I need a backiotomy.
As we all start to say it.
Yep. I think even Bella chimed in with that.
What's that?
Don't
Haven't
say
you
her
ever
name.
heard of?
Don't say her name.
Closing a goddamn door.
No.
I don't know what's going on.
We're singing a Panic at the Disco
Oh,
song.
I'm gonna punch Bill in the dick.
Why?
He was supposed to come today.
Was he?
Yeah,
He didn't tell me that.
I saw him last week. I stopped by and saw him.
We were chit-chatting about wrestling for the last few days. So.
Wrestling?
Yeah, I'm gonna dick kick him.
About wrestling.
Kick him in the dick. Kick him in the dick. Sorry, that's from a movie.
Cause I saw him Saturday. I told him we were gonna have the show Monday. He was like, "Oh, he's going home." No, was it Monday? No, I saw him Monday. After you canceled on me, I was like, "Yeah, no." I was like, "Well, come on over next week." He was like, "Yeah, I don't have to work. I will."
Bastard. He didn't
That
say anything
fuck
about it.
face, dick mouth, ass cunt.
Nice. I
Wow.
like that combo platter.
It's a part 7.
That's a what?
It's a number 7.
That's a number 7. Nice. That's the square bear parfait.
Hey, we need to plan a trip this summer.
Where are we going?
Hall of Fame.
The Hall of Fame? Like during the Hall of Fame?
No, fuck no, hell no.
That's expensive as shit.
No, it ain't.
Go during that week?
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
no, it ain't. We went down there before that week. It's not expensive if you don't stay there.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, wait a minute.
I just want to fucking go to the Hall of Fame
Oh,
again.
okay.
You invited.
Aaron, we'll go to the Hall of Fame.
You're not even invited.
That's why I'm inviting Aaron.
Bye, bitches. Bye, Felicia's.
And we gonna stay, and we gonna go out, and we gonna get turned.
Yeah, I think she's out
Aaron's
now.
gonna have to carry me back to the hotel.
Oh, she will leave your ass.
I know.
Trust me, I got left on the porch.
Whose fault's that?
I was fucked up. I was fucked up.
Was it that night we were all drinking fucked up?
No, I was worse than that. Because that was the last night I drank Hennessy.
CD.
As a drinker.
Man, it's been a long time since I've thrown up. You know, from drinking. Where you going, CD?
And the worst part was, 90% of the time, my hand was down my throat.
All we could hear was, ooh, it was loud.
Because I was, like, if you throw it regular, it's like, but I'm like,
You're taking dick like that? Yeah.
that night, if it would have helped.
How did you get a UTI? I had some puke blowing up there. Weird.
Listen. I'm telling you.
Draw my blood.
I was
Don't
looking
ask questions.
I was looking at my toothbrush like, I can't do it. So I used Aaron's.
So,
It was bigger.
game 3, who wins?
Team that scores the most.
Ah.
Thank you, John Madden.
They're gonna go boom, bang, boom, bang, shot in the basket, bang, boom, bang.
Brett Favre.
They're going to hand it off here, and they're going to run through this hole that was created by the line.
And they have 4 plays to make it 10 yards.
If they don't,
Toronto.
it is a turnover on downs.
Who do you have, Intern Kenneth?
I got a facial tics.
The refs.
According to Twitter, there was a short time where the refs were pro Warriors.
There's a lot of iffy calls.
I mean, you can look at any game and be like, oh, they're favoring this team more.
Just because they're tweaking the whistle.
The whistle blows, they saw something.
Or they think they saw something.
Exactly. I mean, but once they call it, you ain't changing their mind on it.
So who you got game 3?
I told you, the refs.
The refs?
Yeah.
You probably have the Warriors because you had them sweeping. So
I can honestly say, though, I probably don't have the Warriors. I'm probably going Toronto in game 3. I just didn't want to say it.
because contradicts yourself.
Yes, but I already lost my sleep, so.
That's true. And I have Golden State winning.
Come along, I'll take you to some assholes.
Wow, that was loud.
That's what you get now.
Belch.
That's what you get.
Bella thinks you have food now.
I do. It's in my stomach. It's in my stomach.
It's fresh. Where is it?
No, that's gross.
All right.
That's white people shit.
So here's where we can go next. I'll leave it up to you guys. Do you want to talk about a couple NFL topics or go to fantasy football?
Isn't that the same thing?
No,
I was gonna
regular NFL or fantasy football.
Well, I mean, that's the
What the
same
fuck's
thing.
going on in regular NFL right now?
There's 2 stories that I have.
Don't say Jeremy McCoy because no one cares about that.
What? That actually would be one.
Yeah, nobody cares about that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I think he would be a good signing for somebody.
For the Panthers.
Well, Browns, Ravens, or Panthers.
No, it was reported he's signing with the Panthers.
No, he's not signing. He hasn't signed yet. Cam is trying to get him.
No, the last report I got from Bleacher Report was...
Oh, the last one I just got said Cam was trying to get him. Unless you got something afterwards.
I think I erased it.
The last report I got.
Yep, there it is right there. Yep.
Reportedly signing with the Panthers, right?
Yeah, hang on. I got like 9 other things that just came through when I checked.
Yeah, I just got some draft
Panthers
updates.
Yep, Panthers new D tackle. Wait a minute, let's see. Oh, almost signed with the Ravens, but Cam Newton came in and helped recruit him big time. So we can cross that off the list. So I have one other topic.
Where do you think he's going to land? I think he's going to land with the Panthers.
Excuse me, I have 2 other topics.
Oh.
I thought I had 2 total. I have 3.
Oh, liar.
So,
Fucking ass face.
is it a way to put a bad taste in the mouth of your teammates and your coaching staff by not showing up to OTAs like Odell?
Nope, because it's voluntary.
Yes. I just love the coach's response because he didn't say anything bad. He just goes, so what do you think? What did Odell,
Miss a lot.
a lot? The offense.
Listen, you don't
Hey,
put him
he's
in.
a coach.
Don't put him in voluntary OTAs. Listen, if it's voluntary, am I being paid to be here? Nope.
The
Fuck it.
involuntary is later in the month,
Yeah.
and then there's another one for like 3 days in July, and then
Like-
training camp.
Do I gotta be here? Nope. Then don't fucking look for me to come here.
I just think it's funny how.
Same thing with Le'Veon in New York.
I just love his comment. I thought that was a
Stupid.
great comment because it's the truth and it's not insulting.
It is. It's no comment is what he should say. You don't want to alienate your best player. He is the best player on that team.
Yeah, but I didn't think that was the
You can.
at all.
You can though.
But I didn't think it was though.
Yeah, but
It all depends
Odell's-
on how he.
yeah,
yeah,
perceives it.
Odell's more finicky.
From what I heard, he was like, "That's fine." He goes, "That's."
Yeah.
He goes,
Yeah,
"That's."
oh, right, that's how it came. He
Yeah.
took it like, fucking, I don't care. But
Well,
what
it
happens when
could've-
you
yeah.
alienate him before he even fucking
Yes.
brings it down?
No, you're right.
But why
What did he
rub him-
miss?
Why?
He hasn't missed nothing.
He missed OTAs. That's all you have to say. He
Where's
missed
Odell
OTAs.
miss? Next question.
Obviously, this one. Next
I
question.
was gonna say, is he here? Then obviously he missed what we were doing, but it's not like he's gonna not pick up on the playbook.
It's not like he's never played football before. Doesn't know what the hell.
He's the
this
most
is.
dynamic offensive wide receiver.
Hold on, it's not like he's a rookie.
He's the most dynamic receiver in the game.
Actually, you know what? That's a better response. He's not a rookie. He knows how to play football. He doesn't have to be here. If he's here, great. He can learn the offense. If not, whatever.
It's not like he's not gonna learn
That's
the
what
offense.
training camp's going to be for.
Does he know how to run routes? Okay,
Can
he can play wide receiver.
Can he catch a ball?
First thing, the next, what he should have said was, next question.
I really didn't think it was that bad, though. And Odell said it wasn't that bad.
And
Well, he's got to say that.
yeah,
Even if it bothered him, he's got to say that
Well, they did try to pry the coach into saying more, and he wouldn't say anything.
because
else.
he doesn't want to be a headache before he
Yeah.
suits up.
Well,
so to speak.
and that's also why I say the coach did fine because they pestered him about it for a little bit, and he kept saying,
That's why when you start, you go next question.
"Oh, he did after."
I would have said it right away.
Oh, okay.
Next question. And then if they would have retorted, next question. And then when they would ask a different question, I would have answered that. And if they went back to it, next question.
Okay. Square root of 7. That's what I would have.
Next question.
That's what I would have told them. I would have been like, square root of 7. You tell me the square root of 7, then I will tell you the answer, and I don't want to see any cell phones.
I'm recording on my cell phone, I guess.
Nowadays.
I know.
That's true. He loopholed you. He loopholed you.
Bitch. Well, most of them are.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Coach, I got the answer.
I want it down to the 800th decimal place.
Okay.
Scroll.
I want you to read off every digit.
I got I'm that bitch. Siri. Alexa, what's the square root of 7?
Undefined.
Alexa, stop.
It was doing it.
She'll go as much as I tell her to.
Nice. Wow.
The only fucking woman in this house that listens.
Even she shot you down. So.
It's true. I've heard it.
Aren't you supposed to be in the bedroom?
So did you hear the Calvin Johnson story?
Yep. Don't care about it.
I
No?
did not.
He said he'll come back if they put that money back in his account. That's pretty much the gist of the whole conversation.
Okay.
He was like, oh, I think about it. He went right to the well on him. Show me the money!
It says in the report that it would have been at least 7 figures for the collective bargaining agreement. That's like the difference in his pay, and that's why he retired. Like, and he wants reimbursement for that, for the difference in the bargaining. Because Detroit is claiming that it's $320,000, he's claiming hell of a lot more, and the Detroit Free Press has said that it should be in the 7 figures. Yeah.
I didn't read the article.
Yeah, Barry Sanders, it was 1.88. They initially asked him to come back for 5.5, and even sued him after refusal to comply, which is why Barry, for the longest time, really didn't associate with them.
It's the Lions.
Yep. So they're basically saying that it's going to be that much more for him. That's crazy.
Well, that's what the CBA is all about.
Oh my God! Do you know that? Do you know Bruce Campbell is hosting a show?
Who's Bruce Campbell?
The guy from Evil Dead.
I don't know that.
I
Great,
knew that.
great horror movie.
I wouldn't say great.
It's
Evil Dead 2 is the one that everyone goes to. It's true. But he's it's him right here. That's him right here.
That's a good movie.
Army of Darkness. That's a good movie. This is what started the Evil Dead.
Yes, it is.
And but yeah, he's hosting a show. He's hosting Ripley's Believe It or Not. They're bringing that back, and he's the host. Yeah.
Boy, they reaching.
I was gonna say they've been reaching
This
for
is the time-
everything nowadays.
This is the time of year where they do reach, because look at all the game shows, like Press Your Luck's coming back on
I
the
want to
air.
watch that.
It's got Elizabeth
No
Banks.
whammies. No whammies. Stop.
I wanna watch
Elizabeth
that.
Banks is the host.
I don't know who that is.
Actress. In about 9 billion movies.
I have no idea who she is.
She's been in a lot. That Taco Bell's got you. Taco Bell's really got you. Holy shit. Alright, so let's do the
Got me where it wants me.
Wow, calm down, the flies. So let's do the fantasy stuff.
Fantasy.
So,
I wanna. Well, gonna go all ludicrous on it.
I was wondering where you were going.
Tell you what you're better to see.
What was that little thing there?
I was helping him out.
Yeah, it was in the echo on.
Got your back, buddy.
Appreciate it.
I can't stop laughing over
Appreciate it, White Lightning.
You got it, Black Thunder.
Oh, that's good.
You okay over there?
No, I'm not.
I think we broke him.
I'm not.
Doesn't take
good.
much, does it?
Wow.
Oh, sugar. Talk about fancy.
Sugar.
Yeah, we gotta go to Canada this week sometime.
What's going on in Canada?
Gotta get the boat engraved.
The bet.
It's gotta happen. That'll happen.
That'll happen.
That'll happen.
You wanna hear something funny?
Got caught doing the repeater again.
I still haven't gotten engraved from ours. for me.
I know.
Very nice.
He brings it up often.
I do.
Listen to her up there.
I've never said I didn't get the belt engraved yet.
Yes, you have a lot.
No? Shows you how much. Shows you how much I care.
Just listen to her going out there.
Hmm?
I think we broke both of them.
Yeah, she's a fucking idiot.
She can
All
stop laughing for that. Just
right.
to tell you to shut the hell
And go
up.
right back to it.
Yep.
Okay, so here we go.
Hold up for a second.
Here
Right
we
back
go.
to it.
Hold up. Wait.
All right, so we're gonna do a fantasy football ranking every week or almost every week now until training camp starts up. Then we're gonna get prepared for our big fantasy football show, which will be
Extravaganza.
the draft. When we actually do the drafty draft.
Drafty draft.
You do.
No.
So
no.
the first one, it's do you want to do the top 5 or top 10 for quarterbacks? Because quarterbacks is a position that you should be able to get 10. Do you want to do 5 or 10?
5.
Top 5, okay.
Just because most teams, you only do one quarterback. Like running backs, wide receivers, you're going to pick more.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
You'd probably
Well, in
go
our league,
deeper
there
on
was
that.
2 QBs.
I mean, 10 is usually a 10-team league, what you'd say, but, I mean,
All right.
It's difficult
You could always
to
have a 20-team league. Like,
I know.
although that was probably the fastest draft ever.
shit was bang, 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 bang.
It was a gangbang and a half, let me tell you.
It was.
All right,
Damn,
so
why wasn't I invited?
all right, so let me get my pen ready.
Anyone want a 13-inch TV with a DVD player?
No, I'm good.
I'll give you 13.
What, are you going to do it 5 times?
All right, which one of you two want to go first for your ranking? CD? Okay. So CD, what do you have?
Don't like eating out of the dish.
She's showing off like, you fuckers ate, now it's my turn to eat.
All right, CD, what do you have for your top 5 fantasy QBs coming into this season? Are you going to go 1 through 5 or 5 through 1?
No particular order.
No particular order? Okay.
NPO.
Nothing for mouth, okay.
Eli.
Is that a serious?
Duh. We can do 25, and I don't think I would pick Eli.
Best 32 quarterbacks in the league. Eli is not on it.
Nope, I'm still taking Kaepernick over him. I'm holding out hope. Brady. Rodgers. Drew Brees. Cam, with a caveat, if he's healthy.
I'll put a star. Cam, if whoops, healthy,
He's got to be healthy. If not, then
then negatory.
yeah, absolutely. The fuck? How did I forget Wilson?
Russell.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking as well.
How the fuck did I forget Russell Wilson? The top 4 is easy. It's just picking that 5th one.
Well, and you also have the caveat.
Yeah, that's what I'm-
So, are you going to do a 6th one?
Yeah,
with the
just
caveat?
just in case. I'm stuck between 3.
I'm shocked that you don't have somebody on this list.
Who?
The number 1 from last year.
Mahomes.
Especially if he doesn't have Tyreek Hill.
I don't
was gonna say
know.
targets
I don't.
are-
I don't know. That's the
Let's say
thing.
targets are gone. Second year, you got a lot of tape on him now.
Yeah, but I was thinking that, but he wasn't. He would be number 6 or 7. But I'm struggling between Big Ben, with him losing
Brown.
but it is Big Ben. So, and Kirk Cousins, I don't like him, but he puts up numbers. And fantasy has nothing to do with me liking you or not, because
No.
I've drafted Kirk Cousins, and I've drafted Big Ben.
I'm going to say I've drafted Brady, and I hate Brady.
And drafted Brady last year.
Yep.
I hated anybody on the Patriots, but I've drafted them because
Yeah, I'm thinking
Fantasy.
Derek Carr has a chance to come back up there. Dak Prescott. It's just that 5th one is the hard one.
it is.
Fuck it, I think I might have to go Mahomes. I didn't want to, but I might have to.
I was shocked that you didn't even contemplate him.
Because I'm
initially.
going with the proven ones first.
Yeah.
Like the first five with the caveat are all proven.
Yeah.
They've all been fantasy
You're not wrong.
studs.
He's not wrong at all.
Fantasy number wise too, because rushing touchdowns is
Because if he regresses 20%, Patrick Mahomes,
and-
He's still
he's still really good.
and that's the thing is you got to think of what Russ Wilson puts up his fantasy numbers with for targets and everything.
Yep.
Like,
But he doesn't have much to work with. But he's super smart. He doesn't throw a lot of interceptions. So,
intern Kenneth.
Intern Kenneth. Well, Brady and Rodgers.
Brady Rodgers.
Those are pretty solid. I'm actually
Rodgers.
going with Russ Wilson.
Wilson.
I don't like the Cam, honestly. I'm not putting Cam in mine.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Andrew Luck.
Solid selection. Andrew Luck, solid selection.
And then Drew Brees.
Drew Brees.
I mean, you can't. I think Luck's going to have a better year this year, coming off the run game they had last year. Second year back. I feel like that he is going to.
I forgot Luck. I didn't even get to wash my hands. How about Andrew Luck?
He was one of the people.
The guy
sticking
who
out in my
said he
head.
wanted to do a 5 has the closest to 10. You want to just fill it in and go 10?
No.
You
Because
have
Luck was a
7
top 3
already.
quarterback last year. No, take Russell Wilson off.
Take Russ Wilson.
You
off.
took Russ off, huh?
I thought you took Cam off.
Take Brady off.
Take break, Jesus.
Losing Gronk? You think it's going to affect him that
Oh, yeah,
much?
big time.
So you have Rodgers, Brees, Cam, Mahomes, and Luck.
Yes.
Okay. You have Brady, Rodgers, Russ, Luck, Brees.
Yes.
Okay. Jesus. I'm like, what? What just happened?
You heard me say Andrew Luck, and
Suddenly, here he is. All right.
I triggered something.
Yeah, I didn't wash my hands.
Did you go back? I have Andrew Luck, Aaron Rodgers. I have Mahomes. I have Breeze. And who the hell else do I want? Oh, I'm trying to think who the hell I want.
Baker Mayfield.
Rodgers. That's a solid choice too. I have
Sam Darnold.
Colt McCoy.
Phillip Rivers. That's what I'll go with.
Phil. And Brad's always a Phillip Rivers.
I like Phillip Rivers.
I mean, MVP is Brad's chance last year.
Hey, the first 9-10 weeks, he was on that pace, and
Nah,
then
he wasn't that close.
he was on the pace
Pace of
The pace car.
pace of finishing the season.
Pesos.
Ah!
Pesos.
He always finishes the season.
And that's one of the reasons why I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna put him on this list because he is a
Forgot
very.
about Luck. How did I forget about Luck?
So
I don't know.
here is the
You forgot
list.
about Dre?
Touche.
He's a bit. The four guys, Fabiano, Adam Rank, those guys from NFL.com.
Dick dumb.
They have their rank. This is actually between the four of them and the auction value. This is how
They have them
it
listed.
stacks up. I'm actually going to go from the bottom of the list, which would be 32, even though they have the top 40 listed. I'm going to go 32. They have Eli at 32, Dwayne Haskins 31, Josh Rosen at 30, Flacco at 29, Nick Foles 28, Mariota 27, Andy Dalton 26, Derek Carr 25, Matt Stafford 24, Sam Darnold 23, Jimmy G 22, Josh Allen 21, Kirk Cousins 20, Brady at 19, Trubisky at 18, Lamar Jackson 17, Jameis at 16, Big Ben at 15, Dak 14, Phillip Rivers 13, Carson Wentz 12, Kyler Murray at 11, Jared Goff 10, Drew Brees 9, Matty Ice 8, Cam 7, Russ 6, Baker Mayfield 5, Deshaun Watson 4, Aaron Rodgers 3, Andrew Luck 2, Pat Mahomes 1. Pat Mahomes got one rankings from everybody but Adam Rank. Adam Rank gave that to Andrew Luck.
Yeah, he's an idiot. They're all idiots.
But that was an interesting list.
Exactly. how do you gonna put Kyler Murray ahead of anybody that's already started?
Yeah.
Kyler Murray just barely out of. He's technically tied with Carson Wentz.
Honestly, though, targets there, you got Fitz, and can you...
The kid they just drafted. Shit, who the hell? That's literally their targets, and then Ricky Seals-Jones, the tight end.
Which
That's
is
about it.
Listen,
Which
if
I
you
don't
gotta
think is a good tight end.
Shit.
Exactly!
Yeah.
Eli's got better targets.
Well, yeah. You can come up with two.
He's got Ingram.
Ingram and Shepard.
I know.
And then you have.
I would've just
then you
left
have
it at
Barkley
Ingram.
out of the backfield too.
So
Well, then you have David Johnson. Then technically, if we're going to throw Barkley in that.
I didn't throw Barkley in there. You did.
Well, because he does catch targets. So does David Johnson.
He threw him in.
I threw you in.
And,
Threw you in.
But that's stupid. Like,
and
I can understand Dwayne Haskins being whatever he was, 28, but Kyler Murray in the top 15,
No.
above proven.
Dak Prescott, Phillip
stupid.
Rivers.
The ones that were out of the top 32 down to 40, you had Case Keenum at 33, Ryan Fitzpatrick 34, Blake Bortles 35,
40 anyway.
Tannehill was 36, Nick Mullins, I don't know why he's on this list. Is it because Jimmy G might not be healthy? Daniel Jones 38, Teddy Bridgewater 39, and Jacoby Brissett at 40. So that's crazy how they had enough votes to make it to 40.
Because they got nothing better to do.
Yeah, this is what they do. They get paid to do this stuff. I wish I got paid to do this stuff. I really do. So anybody listening, you want to chime in on what you
If
think
you want to
your
pay
top...
us to do your fantasy draft,
Yeah,
we'll do that.
yeah.
And if you want to chime in with your top 5, send us a message. Either through Facebook or I didn't even whore us at the beginning.
You did not.
I did not.
You did zero whoring
I
today.
know whoring.
fired.
That's all right. I just wanted to get to the show, All right, so let's go to what our personal choices will be for who will have a better.
Better
That's
fantasy. Isn't that what we just answered?
Yeah.
No, there's going to be other people on this list.
But with us all being in the same league,
I hate that reasoning, and last year it kind of pissed me off.
but it makes sense because if he picks 6 and I pick 7,
It's
if he knows I'm eyeing somebody,
I just keep talking.
I mean, I understand what CD's saying with that because to know the other person's draft strategy is going to change what you think, but
especially mid rounds where most drafts are won or lost.
depending on how deep we go and so, but we basically are doing that already and listing our top 5. We're just not putting them in
No,
any.
because that's kind of it's the consensus. Like out of the top 5, we all had at least 3. I
Yeah.
believe all 3. We had at least 4 the same, with maybe one difference.
Say we all had Luck, we all had Breeze,
Brady,
We all had,
not Brady,
Rodgers.
Rodgers.
and
So-
then I think we differed on the rest.
Like,
But
yeah, because I had to throw Luck in there because you fuckers made me.
because I just brought up the word Luck. But I mean, if it's between 2 people, I don't see a problem with picking what one we think's going to do better between the 2 people because I'm pretty sure they're going to be higher up there on the draft board. It's not like it's going to make a difference there because you're pretty much set in your ways when it comes to it. At least I am. I'm fucking stubborn. I will draft a person who will get injured second weekend. I've done it.
The all injury team.
I only did that 1 year.
That wasn't all injury team.
It was. I think there was 2 people on my roster that did not suffer a catastrophic injury the previous season.
And wasn't one the kicker?
No, I'm pretty sure I had a kicker who was injured too.
Can't remember who he had.
Hi, Bella.
I was like, what the
I think I had Hauschka.
Didn't he get hurt that season?
I think he did.
I can't remember.
Only person that did get hurt was his defense.
And they got hurt, and the star players got hurt. It was J.J. Watt when he got injured.
I didn't have their defense. I've never had Houston's defense.
I have. You're as cold as ice.
Thank you.
So, what are we going to do then?
I don't know. You want to be a baller?
Shot caller, 20-inch lights.
I just need to know what
Kyle
we're going to
won't
be
get
doing.
laid
I just
tonight.
need to know what we're going to be doing on the show from now on.
What do you imply? What are you asking?
No, because if we're not going to do this, it's just I got to figure out something else to do because that was what I thought.
Like,
we were
is
gonna
it
do.
is it between two people?
Yeah, it's
Like each one's between two?
Yes.
And I don't see the harm in that one. Because I mean, it's one or the other.
I saw,
Okay.